How you doing? Hey, put me on your hood, cause your girl proving she don't know how to do it. Hey, I'ma have you buying nice, ice and cool it. I'm a G, but I don't play with myself, but I play these games. I'm a stud, until I can't breathe, I'ma make money. Why you chick funny? You should get to me. Hello, hello, how you doing? How you doing? To me. Hello, hello, how you doing? The shoes got some money, now we gotta worry about breaking my leg on the star. So go that way, the kid, baby, before you go, cause I'm mad. And you know that, ever since the shoe, you play remix, cause you know that your girlfriend plan, she ain't got that, that I got. You should get to me. Hello, hello, how you doing? How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Don't speak, I already know. You thought you was the best thing, but now you ain't sure what you come for. Why you still searching? The competition don't mean a damn thing. Give me your ring, throwing that house on the go. I just thought I'd let you know it's more than 1 million sounds. And now I ain't going down, go. And now your chest is so swell, 'cause I mean you don't know. You should get to me. Hello, hello, how you doing? How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Hello, 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 hello. You should get to me. Hello, 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 hello,
Hey everybody, it's 7 o'clock. All right, so I'm just waiting for some more people to kind of float through here. Let's give it until about like 7:05, or it'll be 5 o'clock for some of us, 8 o'clock for some of us. And so I just want to start off by throwing something out here. I have some words here. Well, the ending of some words. And so we'll start with, one is full and the other one is depression. So I just want you guys to kind of fill in the blanks, put that in the live chat, and I will see you guys in just a second. All right. And think of some questions. Let me know how you guys are doing, how you guys are feeling.
How you doing? Hey, put me on your hood, cause your girl proving she don't know how to do it. Hey, I'm a happy boy, life's a cool it. I'm a deep for the young lady. I don't play with myself, but I play these games. I'm a stunning until I can't breathe. I'ma make money while you chick funny. You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? Okay, the shoes got some money. Now we gotta worry about breaking my leg. I'm a star, so go that way. The key ain't playing, baby, before you don't play. 'Cause I'm out, and you know that. Ever since the show, you pay green man. 'Cause you know that your girlfriend flat. She ain't got that, that I got. You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? Don't speak, I already know. You thought you were the best thing, but now you ain't sure what you come for. Why you still saying the competition to lead a damn thing? Give me your bling bling, throwing that house on the go. I just thought I'd let you know it's more than 1 million sound. And now I ain't going down, go. And now your chest is so small, 'cause I mean you don't know. You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, hello. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. You should get to me. Hello, 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 hello,
All right. Do you guys have your answers? I just want you guys to fill this in with whatever it is you guys feel. Hey, everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. All right. So the artist, her name is Lolo Malegna. She's actually one of my friends. She's currently in the studio actually remaking the song, so I'll have a new version for you guys soon. I've been listening to this song for over 10 years now. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing well. I want you guys to fill in the blanks though. Fill in the blanks. I want to see what you guys are thinking, what you guys are feeling. Fill in the blanks here. For full and impression, whatever that feels for you. However you guys feel about that. Okay, if you guys are having an issue with commenting, let me know. Grateful, grateful and depression. Beautiful and impression. Yes, yes, yes. Grateful, yes. All right, keep them coming, keep them coming. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm actually gonna put this to the side. What am I eating? I have a, let's see. This is an apple lobster kebab. So I'm gonna be eating. It's amazing. All right, you guys. So let's see. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. There's a lot of people going through depression right now. How's everybody feeling about what's going on with the kids going back to school and mhm, hopeful suppression, obsession? Let's see. Blissful, thoughtful. I like it. So I just wanted to really use this as an opportunity for everybody to kind of link up with me and kind of see what I've been doing. Does anybody have any questions for me? I know I haven't really been on social media in a while. So if anyone wants to ask any questions, feel free to do so. All right, back to school is stressing me out. One living on a college campus and one who is a high school senior. How are the cases at the schools? I've been hearing different things, but how is that for you? Just 1 second here. All right, so I want to kind of go to I agree with that one, with those. Let's see. So can anybody shout out some black businesses? I've been looking into a lot of those to support lately. What have you guys come up with? I'm actually wearing a shirt called from the Shop the Homies collection. Let's see. You can find this shirt and other shirts similar to this on shopthehomies.com. The link is actually in the description box for this video. COVID-19 cases on a rise at schools, colleges. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I want for us to actually do an activity together. There are tons of questions that I've been answering to young teens, well, to teens and young adults. And so I want to kind of go through a couple of these questions and see if anybody can either relate to it, or if you guys have any advice. You know, let's just talk about it. Let's be open and talk about it. Let's see. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Will my roommate be a bad coworker? What do you guys have to say about that? Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing horrible coworker. So no to being roommates with a coworker. Brings personal issues. Absolutely, I think so too. Personal issues to work. And I would think too that it just and work issues home. Let's see what else. Okay, how about this one? How do I tell a guy that he is a boring date? I feel awkward and I am not interested in following it up. Who has some answers for this person? Okay, so the question, if you missed it, was how do I tell a guy that he's boring? I feel awkward and I am not interested in following it up. And yes, the other question was, will my roommate be a bad coworker? Okay, let's see. Let's try to go into a different question. How do I start loving myself emotionally again after 12 and a half years of being torn down by my ex? I think I want to stay on this question. So I'm going to stay on this question for a little bit. Let's see. Hey. All right, so the question is, how do I start loving myself emotionally again after 12 and a half years of being torn down by my ex? What do you guys have to say about this? Find the reason why you stayed in the relationship for that long and improve on it. Okay. I have, you would first have to reevaluate what's really important and prioritize your life based on yourself as the beneficiary of your hard work, compassion, and energy. All right, we're getting some good stuff. Again, the question is, how do I start loving myself emotionally again after 12 and a half years of being torn down by my ex? All right, let's see. Try your best to leave the past in the past and embrace a new self loving future by being just a little more selfish. I agree, there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish, giving yourself what you need. Sometimes we do have to separate ourselves in order to, you know, to not be so distracted by anything other than ourselves and our process. Hopeful. I agree. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, thank you. All right, so realize that you are important and that you can be strong as an individual. So anything negative that does not benefit your cause should be avoided. Mm-hmm. All right, so a show of hands, how many of us feel or know if we're on our path or not? How many of us are on the path? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. All right, is everybody on the path? Are you on or off the path? Come on, I want some answers. I'm giving away an ebook tonight. I'm giving away the ebook tonight. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way. Okay, I see it. I see a hand. Hey, it starts with being good to yourself. Okay, well, how do we start? Like if we're at a point where we don't even know that we're not being good to ourselves because we keep going we're just used to being in a certain space. How do we actually know that that we're not being good to ourselves? Let's see. All right, I have been in a progressive relationship over the last few years. Our dynamic happens to be diverse. By that, I mean we are a blended family, and the trials and tribulations have pushed me to grow in exactly the way that I've always wanted to, spiritually, financially, etc. Well, good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's see. All right. In short, it challenges me to actually put the work in on the parts of myself that I would consider my weak points. Okay. Good. So you're doing the work. All right. So do you guys have any questions? Any questions for me? Or any questions that you'd like to ask yourself? Do you have any questions for yourselves that you guys are wanting to kind of, you know, let's figure some things out. What you got? All right. Thinking back too much on the past will affect your daily life. You'll know if you're paying attention to what's influencing your decision making. I agree. I agree. Where did your passion for being a coach come from? Mm. Well, honestly, I've been through, I would say, a lot. Um, I mean, I know we all have, but my passion for being a life coach comes from my personal experiences. Um, I went through a lot during my childhood and onward, and so um, daily my motivation is just to help as many people as I possibly can, to make sure that they don't have to experience the things that I either went through, and just being able to have a positive experience in life. So I do specialize in working with teenagers, young adults, as well as survivors of domestic violence. And so a lot of my, I have personal experiences that come into play when I am giving. So what is your daily motivation to do what you do? Honestly, I have a beautiful family that I am you know, so protective of. And you know, we're growing, we're flourishing. And so my daily motivation is, it just comes from wanting to keep us safe, keep us in good spirits, good health. How do I stay motivated and hungry? Yeah, honestly, I always knew that I was here to reach and to heal. I I'm very, very passionate, you know, when it comes down to giving and to, you know, people and that connection. So just always keeping in the back of my mind that um you know, there's a purpose, there's a reason, you know, there's someone who needs you always, you know, nobody left behind. That's how I feel. Are you on the path? What makes you? Yes, I feel like I am on the path. Daily, I'm constantly reminding myself that you know, that I need to do better, that, you know, that I need to. I just constantly feel myself, you know, just staying in that space of wanting to stay there no matter what, keeping the momentum going. And honestly, right now there's a lot going on. There's a lot of new opportunities coming in. Honestly, this live was like, it was spare of the moment, and I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. I kind of threw this together. I really wanted to spend some time with you all, and you know, and get the opportunity to kind of chit chat for a minute. Mm. As a mother, how do you feel about the popular examples set for little girls, specifically on social and national outlets? Ooh, hmm. Okay, just give me one moment. Okay, we have people trying to tap into the live. Let's see. All right. All right. So, as a mother, how do you feel about the popular examples set for little girls, specifically on social and national outlets? I am shaking my head. I honestly, it puts some real fear in me, I would say, when it comes down to the examples that I am seeing on mainstream media. It's hard. It's hard with especially now with everything going, you know, online, and with the kids being so exposed to technology and social media. You know, and then even music. You know, I find myself pulling my daughter away from a lot of things because I'm trying to slow her down. I'm trying to make sure that she's not overly exposed to to certain to certain things like that. And so I really work hard on making sure that not only, do I set that example for her, but the um the people in our immediate circle, um knows how I am trying to. It's just really setting the standard and making sure that everybody is on board with making sure that she doesn't get exposed to certain things like that. Okay, so sorry, people are still trying to get into here. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. How have you encouraged yourself and others during the pandemic when so many people are lonely and isolated? Okay, well, this is a tip for everybody, and it's not just. I don't want to really speak on how I've really encouraged. Uh, I get. Let me go ahead and just answer that. Um, just constantly reminding myself that people need somebody. I was kind of struggling with that a little bit myself, um, because I am not so used to being bottled up. I'm, I'm a free spirit, and so I tend to like to just kind of roam a little bit, and so it has been a little bit. What I did honestly was, I started going back to therapy. I started to go to therapy in order to make sure that I had that support, along with what I was doing, because, it's like if you don't have that flood of people, reaching out to you and making sure that, or doing those occasional check ins, then it is easier for you to, you know, fall into that space, where you are feeling alone. So, as far as encouragement, just knowing that, um, I I was put in place here for a reason, to be able to give to others. But I am also human, so I'm not afraid to say that I am in therapy as well. Just making sure that ensuring myself and ensuring that I do have, um, someone to talk to. It's someone, that I can look forward to speaking with every week, and I like my therapist as well. She's great. So I would encourage you guys to find somebody that you can talk to. Something that you're looking forward to. Um, if you're not wanting to really talk to other people, I would say join a class. There's tons of online classes right now, and everybody has a deal. I'm seeing classes, online for like $25. Some of them are doing free trials. So I would say jump into a class, occupy yourself a little bit, um, go for some things that otherwise you wouldn't have, you know, found the time to do. Do you think that the pandemic is easier for teens to adjust to rather than adults? Youth are so into texting and living life on social media. To be honest, I'm getting a lot of questions from teens, and they are going through it. They're going through it. A lot of teenagers are getting their phones taken away. Um, and this is a really trying time for them. So as a parent, I would say that your teen is probably needing um, more of that interaction than anything. So if you see them kind of like, you know, doing the opposite of what you're asking of them, I would say just give them a little space. I understand that it is a scary time for everybody, but they definitely need to process it in their own way. Taking their phones away, snatching that, their what whatever they're using in order to communicate, whether it's a phone, tablet, whatever, um, they need it. They really do need it. And then if you have any time to be able to spend with them, I would say please, spend a few minutes with them, talking to them. There's a lot of there's a lot of kids really going through it. I can't really say too much here, but there's a lot of depression in teens. And then also with that, you know, this is a time where you can challenge yourself as a parent to be a little bit more open-minded. If they have anything that they're wanting to talk about, yes, it might sound crazy and it might be a bit much for you, but because they're not seeing their friends, because they're not communicating so much or having that interaction, then you want to kind of allow them the space, a safe space with you in order to talk to you. Hey Dean, I see you watching from Belize. Hey, let's see. Okay, my daughter has been wanting a cell phone. She is 9 years old. At what age do you feel? I say, let's see. Okay, so basically, at what age do you think that she should get a cell phone? This is a tough one. I think it all depends on how involved you are as a parent, and I'm not going to be afraid to say that it really depends on what kind of parent you are, you know or who you are as a parent, because the kids are getting exposed to everything. They are getting exposed to every single thing that you can think of. And so you want to be careful with giving them certain, tools in order for them to have all of that access. And so I would say, depending on who you are as a parent, um, you know, just kind of use your common sense when making a decision like that. Like for me personally, my daughter, she's doing distance learning. She has received a computer from her school, and so they're doing school from 8 till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's a lot of time. That's a lot of screen time. And so anything in between or after that or before doesn't need to, I mean, they don't really need it, in my opinion. And she gets to see all of the other students who are in her class. They get to, hang out online after class for a little bit. So I don't think that she needs a phone right now, and I'm okay with that. However, she's exposed to an emergency phone, for whatever reasons. And so I would just say that you know, we'll have to tiptoe into some of that other stuff. Because I'm really serious about her being exposed to certain things. I don't like it. It really hurts me to see kids who don't look like kids and not acting who are acting older than their age. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of us probably understand, where that may come from. But I don't want her to be, or I don't want my kids to be in a rush to grow up. Let's see. I think it also depends on their life situation as well. All right, Erica, can you give me an example? Please elaborate on that a little bit more. I agree, Erica. I got my kids' phones early due to worrying about them walking home from school. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Let's talk about it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, thank you so much for the donations. I'm seeing donations coming in as well. Thank you. Okay, so this shirt behind me, it's from the you can check the link. There's links. Thank you, Matthew. Okay, hi Matthew, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so there's links to some of this stuff actually in the description box for this live stream. So this shirt is from shopthehomies.com. I was able to customize it. It says everybody loves mindfulness. And then this one, the shirt that I'm actually wearing right now is also from the same site. I was able to customize this one. It says the Homies Life Coach. So please check them out. Black owned business. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so the danger though is that when your kids act up and you want to take the phone away from them, you can't dependent on that phone as a safety net for you as a parent. Can get them a low budget phone. Let me ask you guys this: Are you do you guys? I've been coming across a lot of teens who've been expressing that their parents are going through their phones, and then their parents will get upset you can get too, oh, I see what you're saying. You can get too dependent on it. Okay. But yeah, are you how do you guys feel about parents going through their child's phones? I came across something where the teen, she was her mom, her and her mom, I guess, got into an argument, and she vented to her friend, and then her mom came across her venting, so she went through her phone. She didn't like what her daughter was saying, and she took the phone away from her. And so, is this how do you guys feel about that? Me personally, I think that we should allow, I'll speak for myself. If my daughter has, or if my kids have anything, you know, anything that they feel for whatever reason and they want to vent about it, I would rather them get it out somehow. I don't think that I would take their phones away, not unless I felt like they were gonna hurt themselves. Well, I can't say that. I don't think that I would take their phones away, because I think as long as somebody knows what's going on, then they can potentially be the ones to help your child get through it. Um, it could even, even further than that, they can even be the ones to potentially save your child's life. So I think giving your child some access, letting them hold on to that a little bit, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you are concerned, then that's a different story. So it's, like Erica said earlier, it's a case by case situation. It depends. I think they should have some sort of privacy and outlet. If you trust the kid you raise, then I don't think there is no need. hmm Join a sport team that has no person to person contact. Make them love to make art with their bodies and win competitions, and living life more than technology, or loving life more than technology. Okay. Hobbies are everywhere. They are. They are. This is a perfect time to get into some new hobbies, to figure out certain things that that you may like. There's a lot of opportunity for that. Give your kids the option and find what sparks the light in them. Absolutely. My daughter, she's in voice lessons once a week. I signed her up for graphic design on the weekends as well. And so she's pretty booked, and she's starting to, you know, to learn some new things. And like I said, we're using this opportunity to gain some new hobbies, or get some courses under our belt. This is the time. If you're wanting to start a business. There's a lot of opportunity and time for that. I believe in privacy to a degree. Trust is important. Okay, well, we actually probably should start off another video, probably, or another live, maybe next week, with that, building trust. Maybe a step team. Ha. Absolutely. A virtual step team. Who's joining me? Matthew, if you start the step team, I'm joining. You have to be captain though. And Erica, for sure, you have to join too. I'll order our shirts from Shop the Homies. Absolutely. Well, I'm so grateful that you guys joined me tonight. Please, if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, I'm giving some stuff away. This book right here is actually called When Love Hurts, A Woman's Guide to Understanding Abuse in Relationships. I'm uh I'm giving some stuff away, y'all. So let me know. Let me know what you guys got going. Let's see. Zoom step team. I'm down. I'm down. Love you guys too. Love you too. What are you looking forward to and not looking forward to when your children become teenagers? That's that's a whole nother live waiting to happen. I definitely should start the next one with this trust and children becoming teenagers. I think some of us need some help. We need some guidance. What am I eating? Okay, so I have, let me actually go get my plate again. Hold on. You're from New Jersey and you're hungry. Okay, well, I have ground turkey tacos. I have some rice and beans. I have an apple and lobster kebab. So if you want some, yeah, come and get it. Hey, hey. Let's see. All right, so we are getting ready to wrap things up here. We're almost at an hour. Thank you for all of your support and for joining me tonight. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I want to know what Black businesses you guys are supporting. I bought this from Elevate, and so the owner or the CEO of Elevate, he's actually Will Clay, who is an Olympic gold medalist. And so I will be actually wearing some of this stuff, taking pictures, showing you guys how I kind of style it up. But I appreciate the support. I really do. And yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in the path. I will be doing another live soon where I would want everybody to have their journals together. So maybe we can actually do a journaling session, and get some things on paper. So think about how you guys are feeling. Think about what you guys want to talk about on the next live. And I know it's a little bit rough around the edges. I'm still getting started, but I do appreciate you guys. I'm coming out of the blocks here, so I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to eat, get ready to go to sleep. I love y'all, and I will talk to you later. Mwah. Bye. I'm playing my song again for y'all.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you doing? Hey, put me on your hood, cause your girl proven she don't know how to do it. Hey, I'ma have you buying ice and cool it. I'm a deep, but a young lady. I don't play with myself, but I play these games. I'm a stud until I can't breathe. I'ma make money while you chick funny. You should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, the shoes got some weight. Now we gotta worry about breaking my leg. I'm a star, so go that way. The kid, way before you come play. Cause I'm mad, and you know that. Ever since the show, they breathe it. Cause I know that your girlfriend, well, she ain't got that. That I got. You should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Don't speak, I already know. You thought you was the best thing, but now you ain't sure what you come for. Why you still sweet? The competition don't mean a damn thing. Give me your bling, throwing that house on the go. I just thought I'd let you know it's more than 1 million sounds. Ain't no way going down. Go ahead, let it go. And now your chest is so swell. Cause I mean, I know you should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? You should get to me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Hello, 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 hello. You should get to me. Hello, 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 hello.
Bye, you guys.